Hello, this is our team response. Our team is named Data Tank, and my name is Nathan Farragut.
Uh, and, and my name is Saleh Mohammed Saleh.
Hey, good morning, guys. My name is Garvish Patel.
And we're going to give a brief response to your product video. So our first overall reaction was good. I like the ethical implications of it. Ethically sourced and created products is great. And using solar power is even greater because of the climate change going on right now with all the fossil fuels. And bringing up Amazon was really interesting about how much fossil fuels they use. I never realized that. And however, the one issue that I've seen was the possibility of the product working. I think it's not entirely feasible because of China having such low costs, and for the products is that I don't think people in the US could ethically create those products at a cost that could even closely compete to those products. So how could people, like, what would incentivize people to pay like 3 or 4 times as much for the exact same product?
I'm also I'm also agreeing with Nathan that the youth. So I'm also agreeing with Nathan. So like you forgot to consider like companies like Amazon, because most of the time Amazon can charge like a low price, and the means that are introduced like on how to make those may cost a little so so a little bit more, so it may it may make the customers to still buy Amazon instead of instead of your company. uh, there is there right now there is no product like yours. It's a great idea, but I think it's going to be hard to compete with big corporations like Amazon. So
Yeah, so like I absolutely agree with Nathan and Saleh that first let's talk with Nathan that it's a good idea and everything is good about the solar thing. But what I will say, the solar thing will cost you the more than the transportation of the ship and everything else, because like solar ships is not easily available in market, and I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Second thing, as Nathan told, like the raw material and everything is more cheaper in Asia and Europe comparing to US. So like assembling it outside in US and bring it here, it's a lot more cheaper, and we don't need to pay 3 or 4 times more. If we will create in USA, it will you like all our users will have to pay a higher. So like coming to Saleh, as I told, like yes, absolutely, there's a new product what you're bringing right now, but I will say there is some risk to invest in your company right now, because I don't see in a future near years like we don't get a return. Once you launch your company in market, it will take some time, maybe 5 or 10 years to build up the reputation, to start creating the raw materials and the product in US in a good environment. It will cost you much more than bringing from outside of US. And especially Amazon, if you know eBay, pretty much all of them, they get their stuff from China, Pakistan, India, and maybe Europe countries, small countries where labor is easily available, and raw materials they used to produce it over there. This last question which you asked was, do you think that government should step in and break up the large corporations? I say it is a good idea, but right now, looking at the situation, what's going on, I don't think so. There's any company, if we break it, it's gonna really affect on the economically. It will affect economically. If you remember in 1982, AT&T, the Bell Corporation, was brought in, and the reason was they were covering all over US and Canada, and now AT&T is covering all over the world. It's like a larger company which covers long distance services. So it's like little bit of, it's not a little bit, but it's a little bit riskier right now to invest in your company. That's what we all decided and agreed. And I will hand over to Nathan.
All right, thank you all for watching. That concludes our response video.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.